Hello YouTubers, I'm back. This is Week K1. The topic I'm speaking on today is one that really needs special attention paid to it. What is that topic? It ties in with authenticity, but it goes along with, and it's more attached to the topic of living according to the passions that reside deeply within you. In this society, we are very tempted to go along with things that are told us. I myself, I speak from personal experience. I have been told many ways as to how I'm supposed to cut my hair, how I'm supposed to drive a vehicle, how I'm supposed to walk to fit in with the walking pace of those around me. So I'm supposed to decorate my home. I have great issue with that and people that would do such things. Why do I have issue with them? It's because of this. When I drive a vehicle, buy a vehicle, purchase a house, rent an apartment, buy furniture, buy pictures for an apartment, when I buy clothing, buy music. When I buy anything or invest in anything that I have to use, I have a question. Who am I supposed to satisfy with the things that surround me and that reside within my mind? Now, I revere God, don't get me wrong. I adore and love the parents and grandparents that surrounded me. However, I do have to respect my own tastes, my own wishes, and my own desires. My home has to speak for me. The things around me has to speak for me. Those surrounding me have to speak for me, and also to speak to my ability and propensity towards being open-minded. Because too many times we are categorized. And it's time to stop categorizing others if you are doing so at this point. Because how dare anyone to go into anyone's home and tell them what's not needed. We have many shows on television geared towards that. And sometimes they're right. But there's a reason behind everything that someone does and or has and or says. So, you might feel I have not touched on anything, but oh yes I have. I've made you think. You see, provoking thought is done in many different ways. In more than one way. It's not always through a seminar, not always through a how-to book, and it's not always through a DIY segment in cyberspace. So what am I admonishing you all to do? Think for yourself. Think. Ask yourself. What makes me smile? What makes me glad and feel rejoiced? Now, when you have those answers, you are now able to cancel out, omit, and rule out anything that does not speak for you. Now, I'll ask you a question. Are you brave enough to live according to your passions? Are you? Are you? Are you? If yes, I applaud you. If no, what's stopping you? Oh, that's the answer. You are stopping yourself. Do you really want to be popular to the extent that you forget your own passions? I've taught on authenticity I've dealt with the way we need to be more accountable. But if you do not have that sincere drive and that unadulterated passion within your being, the other two will be hard to exercise. I am so glad to be able to bring you these tidbits, these little snippets, these words of encouragement and inspiration that you need to hear, because we all need encouragement. Many might say, well, I depend on God, and that's the only person I need, or that's the only thing that I need is God to bless me. When you need help, God sends people to help you. So when you're going through life and people are coming to assist you and you keep on turning them away saying you need God's help and you're praying to Him for it, even in helping you with your passions, and He sends people to you and you keep on turning them away, I got a question. Why do you pray for His help and turn it down? I'm just curious. Why do you pray for His help and turn it down? Because you know what? When you start living for yourself and living and dealing within your own passion zone, you lose people. People lose respect for you. And they really did not even respect you in the first place. They lost the ability to control you. So they felt resentment towards you. There was no respect at all. Consider all of this. Let it marinate, think over it. And you'll be quite amazed at how much, to which degree and extent and magnitude you have actually killed within yourself your passion. I think it's time for a little inner being CPR. This is Week K1, bringing you this to YouTube. And as I always say, I will be